Hi, welcome back to my lecture video. This is Dafai's lecture. On my recent lecture, we talk about the Darwinian Revolution in the Intellectual Revolution in Science, Technology, and Society course. And today, I will share with you another lesson in Intellectual Revolution, and this lesson is all about the Freudian Revolution. So let me share my screen. Okay, here we go. Again, this course is Science, Technology, and Society by yours truly, Mustafa Ramesses Laban. And today's lesson is focused on Freudian Revolution. As you can see there in the picture, this man is behind this revolution named Sigmund Freud. Now let's know more about the details about Sigmund Freud. He existed in 1856 up to 1939, and he was the founding father of psychoanalysis, a method for treating mental illness, and also a theory which explains human behavior. According to Freud, he believed that events in our childhood have great influence on our adult lives, shaping our personality. For example, anxiety originating from traumatic experience in a person's past is hidden from consciousness and may cause problems during adulthood in the form of neurosis. Okay, that's the basic information about Sigmund Freud. He was the founder or the father of the psychoanalysis, which is used to treat mental illness. And according to him, there were past experiences in our childhood that greatly affect our adult lives as well. In the past, the field of psychology was always classified under philosophy, and psychology was considered more of an art rather than science. But in the late 19th century, Sigmund Freud was able to change people's perception of psychology with his revolutionary theory of psychoanalysis. Now, what is psychoanalysis? Based on your screen there, when you say psychoanalysis, it is the study that explains human behavior. Now, let's know more about the psychoanalysis of Sigmund Freud. Psychoanalysis is defined as a set of psychological theories and therapeutic methods which have their origin in the work and theories of Sigmund Freud. The primary assumption of psychoanalysis is the belief that all people possess unconscious thoughts, feelings, desires, and memories. And the aim of the psychoanalysis therapy is to release repressed emotions and experiences, for example, make the unconscious conscious. It is only having a cathartic or the healing experience that can person be helped and be cured. So again, the psychoanalysis is being used to treat mental illness or cure mental illness. And in this theory, Freud explained that there are many conscious and unconscious factors that influence behavior and emotions. And in this theory as well, the popular or the famous ego and superego is also anchored in the Freudian theory or revolution. He also argued that personality is a product of three conflicting elements, the id, ego, and superego. These are the examples of id, ego, and superego. As you can see on your screen, for this one, for the id, it's here additional idea for the id. It's like when you say id, it's more on the instinct. So id is like the instinct according to Sigmund Freud. So you can have there the instinctive and primitive, pleasure and principle, set of wants and primal desires, demands immediate satisfaction, born with it because it's instinct, located in subconscious, unconsciously tries to satisfy basic sexual and aggressive drives, and pleasure principle because all of this belongs or can be categorized to the instinct. But for this ego, so ego is just like the reality. Example, the rationality, ensure that its wants are acceptable in the real world because again it's reality. Moderator between the id and superego. logical aspect of personality, conscious part of personality with executive powers, and reality principle, because all of these belongs or can be categorized to reality. And this last one, the superego, it's all about your morality. What is your sense of what between right and wrong, both in conscious and unconscious? The learned rights and wrongs that you control or that control you. Moral aspect of your personality. Represents internalized ideals that provide standards for judgment. What we should do, right and wrong. The conscious that prevents from doing morally bad things. And lastly, it motivates us to what is morally right and upright. So in a simple context, it is all about the instinct for it. Ego is reality and superego is morality. This is another visual presentation of the ego and superego. So it's more on the instinct. You have the reality and the morality. Or the id, the superego, which is the morality, and the ego, which is the reality. And another visual presentation for this, for example, it says, I want to do it because that's the instinct. I want to do it. I want to do it. But ego would say, I need to do a bit of planning to get it. I need to do to get a I need to do a bit of planning to get it. So that's what the ego says. And the superego would say, you can't have it. It's not right. So you can't have it. It's not right. So it's like someone inside yourself would tell, yes, I want to do it. I want to do it now. And other would say, someone inside yourself, you would say like, I need to do a bit of planning to get it. And your super ego would say you, or would tell, you can't have it. It's not right. This is just another visual presentation of the theory of Sigmund Freud about the ego and superego. However, just same with the Copernican revolution and the Darwinian revolution, many believe that Freud's theory had no scientific basis as no empirical or experimental data could support it. Despite criticisms, Sigmund Freud still continued to work on refining his theory and in fact tried to explain how psychoanalysis can be a clinical method in treating some mental disorders. Just like same fate, same destiny, same happenings or events in Nicholas Copernicus and Charles Darwin, Sigmund Freud also experienced the exact same thing. The people did not necessarily accept this theory at first. It was even criticized. Same with the previous or the first two scientists that we have discussed in these lessons. However, still the same fate. Soon enough, people were able to understand the concepts of psychoanalysis, which eventually resulted in classifying psychology as a science. As we all know today, psychology now is related to the field of science and has been separated in philosophy. These three revolutionizing theories, which are the Copernican from Nicholas Copernicus, Darwinian Revolution by Charles Darwin, and Sigmund Freud, or Freudian Revolution by Sigmund Freud, were some of the many scientific ideas that transformed and molded societies and beliefs. It was not that easy because all of these three theorists experienced same thing. First, their works was not only acknowledged by the society or by the public, but later on, people realized that this theory are applicable and of great help to the society and nation building as well. The changes they brought to the perspectives and perceptions of scientific community and the public are evidence of science and technology's link to humanity. Through scientific research and experimentations, people will continue to deepen their understanding of the world and the universe. That's why research is very vital in our society right now, especially in the development of nation and the country. And that ends our short lecture video about the Freudian Revolution, which is actually a last topic for intellectual revolutions. And on my next lecture video in Science and Technology and Society, we'll be moving on to a new lesson. So if you think this video is helpful, please click like below or subscribe so that you'll be notified for more videos or a lecture that I'll be uploading in my channel. And that's it. So thank you so much again for watching this lecture video and see you again. Bye for now.